Yo, what is up, guys? Back here with another video, and today we'll be talking about Crisis on Infinite Earth. This is my review for all the episodes. You heard that, right? All the episodes. So we're going to talk over episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll tell you my overall rating for the entire thing. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. So you guys, I thought Crisis on Earth Part 1 was really great. It really bring out the film, for the event. It's really good, just felt cool, awesome, Part 1 was really great. Almost teared up at the end though. I'm not going to tell you what happens just in case y'all haven't seen it, but So yeah, I give the first overall rating for Part 1, even though that's a quick rating. I thought it was great though, the episode. It just really brought out good stuff in it. It's just like the beginning blew my mind. I was so hyped because I'm a big superhero fan, of course. So yeah. And so my overall rating for the first episode, 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the first episode. Overall, 10 out of 10. 10. If it was 1 out of 5, it would be 5 out of 5. But you get my understanding. It's really good. It's got good stuff in it. The only part that annoys me the most is the baby stuff kind of in that episode. And we'll get on to another problem that bothered me in the crossover later. So let's review Part 2. I thought Part 2 was really good. Brought out cool stuff, and I'll be showing who appeared as the cameos at the end, you guys. But I thought it was really good. I thought, hey man, I know it wasn't the best overall. It's probably like what made me mad in the episode was basically, and this will be a spoiler alert. Sorry about this. I said there would be no spoilers. Yes, so spoiler, skip 20 seconds or 30. Okay. Till I don't say anything. Bruce Wayne was evil. Yeah, that bummed me out because I'm a big Batman fan, favorite superhero of all times. But I know he can be evil in the comics. I've seen that. But the thing is, Kevin Conroy's Batman, I was hoping would be, one of the paragons, because he's the best actor to do Batman in the animated ever. But I thought overall was a pretty good episode. We saw some cool cameos, and yeah. Oh god, it's like so good. Yeah, it's just like up there, but not exact up there. It's like, for me, 10 out of, no, I meant not 10 out of, I meant 9 out of 10. It's like probably 8.5 or 9 out of 10. But it just really bummed me out that he couldn't, and it was cool seeing Lex Luthor and everything. travel and them traveling to find the Superman. Yeah, so let's get into part 3. I thought part 3 was great. It really did good, even though I did not like the Black Lightning show. Mostly because part 1 wasn't that good. And I don't like the show. The Black Lightning show, you may like, but I did not. After the first episode, I just stopped watching because I didn't like it. But I thought overall episode 3 was really good. I guess if I seen Black Lightning, this would be his best acting yet ever. But I thought the show did really good with the Flash, John Wesley Ship Flash, Earth 90 basically, And I thought it was really cool how they did stuff and shown a flashback from the old 90s series as a spoiler to you guys. I guess it is. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you what happens. It's a good episode. Not really that sad for me. It's kind of sad, but not that sad. But episode sad happens. You know what I'm saying, you guys? But either way, great episode. I give it 1 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It just was oh, that is so good. Holy crap, that's a good episode. You know what I'm saying, you guys? Overall, Crisis on Infinite Earth was a good event. But, yeah, we're going to go to the next. You ready for this one, you guys? Part 4. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah. 10 out of 10 for this one. Okay. Now, part 4. I mean, this was kind of based off of Avengers Infinity War in an in-game. But the event basically. But part 4 was really good. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't watch it on TV because I had a basketball game last night, so I watched it this one. It was actually pretty good. I liked it very much. It just had such a good storyline. If I had to say so myself, it just was cool. And what was also cool is you get to see Oliver Spectre. That's right, Oliver Spectre. I'm going to show you a quick glimpse at him. Yeah, there's Oliver Spectre. I wish the costume would have been more cooler, like in the comics. It's all a cool costume, kind of. But, it's a sad ending too. Very sad from the other ending. Seriously, I probably choked a tear. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see him. Oliver Spectre in there. So I give part 4 1 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It was a really good episode. Good fight scenes, cool cameo, which I did not expect at all. Never ever. If anything, I wanted a cameo to be in this crossover was basically the number 1 for me. Would have been so cool, but would have never happened. That would have been Christopher Nolan's Chris Bell Batman. It would just been I would have literally, I would be in shock and be happy, you know what I'm saying, you guys. But you know, you guys, it was really great. 1 out of 10. I give it 10 out of 10 for episode 4. I mean, it was really great. Fight scenes were great. Setting in what you need. But what made this episode stick to me was how the team kept together. It was like, well, I don't know really. It was cool to see a lot of stuff. But now we're gonna get into the final part. Bing, ding, ding, bing. Okay, part 5 review right now. But part 5, what can I say about it? It was really good. I mean, you guys, it was just like, whoa. What made me so mad about that is just they showed Bebo. I'm like, no, I don't really like that. I mean, it was just like, Bebo, it's okay, but not as, because I don't really want to see that. But it was really good. It showed some cool scenes, you know, the final battle with the Anti-Mother. Ha ha ha. It was really great though. What I most enjoyed about the episode is a lot of stuff. There's not many stuff I can say about this episode. But you know, it was really great. So yeah, gosh, I thought it was great. 10 out of 10 for me because, you know, it had some problems, mostly with Bebo, that I didn't like. Everything else was great, and it's just one problem, and that shouldn't stop me from giving it 10 out of 10. That's what. So the whole crossover, I give out of everything 10 out of 10. I mean, what do you expect? You expected that, actually, I bet you guys. Good crossover, a lot of cool stuff. And now I'm going to show you every cameo that was in this crossover. It's like every cameo ever. So yeah, you guys, let's take a look at every cameo that was in this crossover. 10 out of 10 for the entire crossover. But yeah, let's take a look at every cameo. So first cameo we start off, you guys, is with Michael Keaton's Batman. I was hype as crap. I was jumping. I was screaming with joy. I was happy as crap because Michael Keaton, and you get a cameo from the guy who played Aaron Knox from, basically when I try to say Aaron Knox from the 1989 Batman movie, I was like, Earth 89, because it came out in 1989. I mean, it was so cool. So, Batman is in, every, yeah, I cannot spit out words right now, but it was cool to see 1989 Michael Keaton's Batman. I love that movie. It's my favorite Batman movie ever is The Dark Knight, but this is like probably, I don't know. I can't tell. But, it was great to see Michael Keaton's Batman. It was extremely cool and awesome. That was cool. Now to our next cameo. Okay, now this one I was hyped about too, because the Titans, which you do not expect because, they drop F-bombs and stuff, but mostly it's more like adult. But I was surprised to see this too, because I haven't seen the show though, but I know about it and it seems like a good show and I'd like to see it. But this links everything, the multiverse. You know what I'm saying? But it was great to see the Titans appear in this crossover. I was like so hyped. It was pretty cool because you don't expect stuff like that, because it comes from different stuff. It comes from the DC streaming service, and it came to the CW. You know, Titans did, and I thought, cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. But yeah, next on to the next cameo. Okay, in this photo, I try to take a good screenshot, but I can't get it good as much. But it's Butt Wood walking his dog. They come from Earth 66. Oh, I forgot to mention, the Titans come from Earth 9. But, it's pretty cool to see, like, him bringing back, you know. I understand why it's F-66 because it was made in 1966. But what would have been cool is they named it the Batverse because you know how they call it the Arrowverse. But actually, this was actually the first show before Arrow. This 1966. Starring Adam West as Batman and Buttwood as well. It was made in 1966, so I think it should be called the Batverse. Mostly because it was created first. But it's pretty cool to actually see Buttwood return and reprise his role as Robin. And it was, holy crimson skies are there kind of situation. I love when he says that. It's a pretty cool line. But on to our next cameo. This one was awesome though. But yeah, then Kevin Conroy's Batman disappointed me, like I told you, because he was evil. Told you there would be spoilers. Well, it was spoiler for telling you that. If you don't like me telling you that, it's my fault for telling you that, but I told you spoilers. But still, you guys, I thought it was really cool to see Kevin Conroy Batman still. I mean, you'll never see Bruce Wayne on there again, I think. But it was really cool to see my favorite superhero on there, but evil made me kind of mad. But, you know, he had a trophy case or who he killed. Joker, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Riddler, Manhattan? No, I don't think so, but I think that's all I can think of. But it was really cool to see him, but what disappointed me was evil. But, you know, pretty cool to see Kevin Conroy, and he's from Earth 99, so that's cool. So let's move on to our next cameo. Okay, you guys, we're going to talk about, you know, one of the surprising cameos. I didn't like this one. You understand why? But I haven't seen the show, but I don't like that he's in there for one, mostly. But Tom Ellis did good. We pricing his role after the show ended, Lucifer. But yeah, it's good seeing this cameo. Thought it was awesome, you know. It's cool because you don't see that much cameos. Like Titans, you didn't expect it. Because mostly Titans is a more darker show. Get on to that later. But yeah, let's go on to our next cameo. Again, I thought it was cool to see him reprise his role as Lucifer. No one expected it, but I thought it was pretty cool. So, let's go. So, we got to see Smallville Clark Kent appear. I actually did expect this. I mean, everyone expected this. I thought it was pretty cool to see him. I mean, that's awesome, you know what I'm saying, you guys? Pretty cool, you know. Don't expect cameos like this. I thought everything was cool about it, you know. A lot of stuff. What it kind of made sense, though, but he does not have his powers spoiled a lot. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see his Superman returning, you know, from Smallville. So great to see the man in the red cape again. Oh, actually, that's pretty good though. But let's move on to our next cameo, you guys. Okay, now this one I don't really know when expected was Helena Kyle, which is Bruce Wayne's daughter and Selena Kyle's daughter. And this was a show in 2003. It was Birds of Prey. But it had Oracle, had Huntress, and Helena Kyle, which was the Huntress. I forgot the other member because mostly I had the show was awful stuff. I never watched it. But, you know, pretty good show. It takes place on Earth 203 because that's when the show premiered. 2003. It's pretty cool to see that scene. It was a quick scene, but it was actually pretty cool. It's fixing the superhero stuff. But yeah, let's move on to the next cameo. And this one shocked everybody like no one expected this to appear anywhere. Okay, so the next cameo is actually pretty cool. That's Ezra Miller. Okay. But you don't expect Ezra Miller Flash to appear and see Grant Gustin's Flash. And that just made me so happy. I thought it was like, what? Now, the thing is, what's cool about this, the DC Cinematic Universe is linked to, you know, basically the shows, you know, the movies, the shows. That's cool. That's like, oh, dope. That is cool. And if Ezra Miller Flash appeared in it, this means that Crisis on the Infinite Earth, I don't know which Earth the Flash, Ezra Miller's Flash is on. It doesn't tell us, but it was pretty cool to see him. And that means, you know, Justice League is a part of it, a part of, you know, the universe. And that also means that Suicide Squad is a part of it. None of those movies were rated very well, except Wonder Woman and Aquaman and Shazam were rated very well. And the next character we're going to get into, I think it's cool to see all these people linked because you didn't expect it. So let's move on to the next character that is linked also. And that means also Shazam. Just like the last DC movie, I think. Birds of Prey is coming up, but Birds of Prey will be linked also. But I think it's cool, mostly because Shazam is linked, and that means that it's cool because at the end credit scene, I'm not spoiling Shazam. Y'all probably already seen it, or if you haven't, spoiler alert. At the end, it wasn't really Henry Cavill. Superman shows up, you know, in the Justice from Batman v Superman, Man of Steel. But, you know, it's really cool to see all these linked. Mostly because it's just like, what? And mostly it's like cool to see them meeting. And now let's move on to our next cameo. The next cameo we see is Earth 2, Justice League of Society of America, which is pretty cool. We see the upcoming Stargirl, which will be playing in the show. I thought this was really cool. We got that big giant robot, I forgot his name. But I think this is pretty cool. Earth 2 Justice Society of America. But it's pretty cool to see the new upcoming Stargirl series. Who will be playing Stargirl? I forgot the actress name. But yeah, let's move on to the next cameo. By the way, I forgot to mention Earth 2 is where the Justice Society of America is. Next one is actually pretty cool. This ties in Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern from Earth 12. From when the movie came out in 2012, which I think is pretty cool. You guys, you don't really see it. But, you guys, it's pretty cool to see Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern appear. And it's like cool to see him. No one expected it. But yeah, time to move on to the next cameo, you guys. Then was Swamp Thing. I'm like, bro, really? They connecting like all the DC, shows from the DC streaming service, which is Swamp Thing from his show. I think it's Earth 21 or 11. No. I think it's 11, you guys. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see Swamp Thing. You didn't expect him again, like I said. You don't expect really. I thought it was cool. I was like, let's go. They get all the white hits on this show. It's a horse show, basically. But I've heard it's a good show. I've seen the trailers, but it's cool to see him in this crossover. Next cameo we get is Earth 21, which is the Doom Patrol show. I've seen the first episode, you guys. But it's good to see, you got Negative Man. I cannot remember people's name. Crazy Jane, Robot Man, Victor Stone, aka Cyborg. You can't see him because the screenshot, it can't really fold in. But, Earth 21 is where the Doom Patrol is. Another cameo I did not expect from the DC streaming service. Well, not the DC streaming service, curses on Infinite. There's a lot of shows you don't expect, but that's a cool cameo. I'm like, yes, awesome, let's go. So let's move on to our final cameo. Our final cameo ends with Brandon Routh, Superman, with the classic logo. He's seen as the Kingdom Come Superman, but you know what happens in Part 5, you'll understand. But what's cool is he has his logo changed instead of black, but it's cool to see him fly at the end. They play the Superman theme song, and it's pretty cool scene. But this is all the cameos, guys. It was a really good event. I thought it was awesome. Thank y'all for watching. It was 1 out of 10. If I had to give it 1 out of 10, which I told you, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. This is a good crossover, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoy. And have an awesome day. Will we be turning with the Batman Arkham Asylum series tomorrow. You heard me right, tomorrow. So go check that out when it posts tomorrow or when I go live on my YouTube channel. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and like the video. Thank y'all for watching and peace out. One thing I forgot to mention, you guys, if you like the crossover, tell me what y'all thought in the comment section below. Tell me y'all waiting for this event this year. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out officially.